Hi, it's Pam from Ben McFuzzyLugs, here again with our daily dog training tips for March. If you haven't joined me before, this is where every day for March I'm doing a quick dog training tip. If you're interested in something like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And also I do needle felting tutorials and tutorials for small businesses on Etsy, how to improve your shop. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit the like button. So today's talk is on discipline. So this is a much touted term, you have to discipline your dog. And the problem with that is that people almost look on it as you either have to be on top of your dog, disciplining them completely all the time, telling them what's wrong, setting them up for failure so you can punish them so they know that that behaviour is not acceptable in the future. So you either have that option, or a lot of people believe your only other option is to have a dog that walks all over you. It's either or. You're either a drill sergeant or you're a pushover. And it doesn't have to be. The problem I have with the word discipline is not the concept of it totally, it's just how people perceive the word. So if they're thinking they have to discipline their dog, discipline is punishment, discipline is regime, discipline is tough, army, harsh, all strict, non-fun things. But there's another option, because the fantastic thing is, as I've said before, what is a dog? A dog is a wolf that wants to work with people. That's pretty much the only difference. Dogs actually want to work with us, and if we train them what we want them to do, not by setting them up to fail, not by punishing them, but by teaching them what we want them to do and rewarding them when they do the right thing, then actually dogs choose to do the right thing. They like to work with us. Even if you say you have a stubborn dog, this is such a common thing, you have this special stubborn breed. But the thing people don't seem to get is this supposedly stubborn breed, what happens in a lot of cases is it's the kind of dog that really likes to be able to use his brain to figure out how to manipulate you into giving him the treats and attention and whatever else. And we, supposedly being bigger brain species, we can turn that around. We can make it so they manipulate us by doing the very thing we want them to do. So they're just learning how to play the game of how to make the human do the thing we want. And it's a very simple game. How to make the human do the thing we want is by doing the thing that we want, is by doing the behaviours that we want them to do. But quite often we're inconsistent with all these things, or we don't explain things clearly. We assume like if a dog's pulling on a lead, it's because they're trying to control you. But you can switch this around. A dog's actually pulling on the lead because we walk really slowly and because wherever it is in front is more interesting. So we just have to turn things around. We teach the dog that actually if they walk nicely, that causes us to walk faster and them to get where they want to go quicker. So actually by them walking nicely, they're manipulating us into taking them where they want to go. Make sense? Crazy upside down world. And same thing, if the dogs are wanting attention and they've learned that bugging us gets them attention, then that's what they'll do. But equally, if they learn that bugging us doesn't get them attention, then they'll realise they're smart, they'll realise they have to do something different to get the result they want. So that's all. We just have to teach them these are the rules and this is how you get what you want by doing this thing. And it doesn't have to involve punishing the dog and setting them up to fail. It doesn't mean you have to set your dog up to fail. It doesn't mean you have to keep punishing them. You just have to teach them what you want and make it worth their while to do it. So that means they get the thing that they want, and they will learn to manipulate you by doing the very thing you want them to. And that way you're going to be happier as well, because you're not constantly having to discipline your dog you're working with your dog, you're training your dog, and you have a much happier relationship. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and please come back to me tomorrow.